Hey guys, how are you? So, I'm still in recovery, but I'm scheduled to go in this week. Today is actually a Sunday. I'm scheduled to go in this week to get my release. So, I will be posting more videos after I get released. And some of those videos are actually going to be what I do to try to get exercise in. Since, like with most chronic pain patients, being standing is quite difficult for a lot of people. um, I've actually started using my recliner when I'm sitting in it. I will also do exercises while I'm in bed, and exercises that are hard to do that you have to do while you're standing, I'm going to show those as well. And there's also another video that I'm going to post about getting disability. Because I don't know if a lot of you know, but apparently disability has now changed some of their policies to where they only backdate for a year, even if they take 2 or 3 years to approve it. And well, I've got some thoughts on that myself. But I do apologize that I haven't been posting as much. And for those of you who have subscribed but have not left my channel, thank you so much for being patient. I've also been fighting a little bit of depression because I hate not being able to be, up and active, and essentially sitting around the house, simply existing is just not my cup of tea. So please forgive me for that, but that's another thing I'm going to touch base on, and another reason why, if you've watched my videos, why I strive to do the things that I can instead of keeping the I can't mentality. And, that's, one of the biggest struggles. And, keeping distractions going is one of the most important things when you are fighting chronic pain. It's really hard to figure out what can you do, how can I make this happen, and it's really important to figure out ways you can do things. Another thing that I will be doing soon is, before I started to fall back into another, major pain that required me to have surgery, me and my dog were going up to the assisted living center and visiting with the elderly up there. I knew 2 women who were there who have since passed. See, I have to take a break. If you've watched my other videos, I have to take a break while I'm even getting ready at times. And this is the case for a lot of chronic pain individuals. But once I get my release, I will be showing you guys how I get workouts in, what little bit I can do. I will also be showing you how I keep myself busy. And honestly, this is quite difficult for people who do work. There are people who do work while going through chronic pain. And I'll tell you what, kudos to you if you are. I did try to work or go back to work 3 times and failed. And when all this started, I was actually in the last class of my MBA. But another reason that I haven't been able to post as much is I've got elderly in the family who are now at a point where they're needing more help. And although I'm not the one that's directly helping them, I am responding and helping them get help. Because one of the things that does come with being elderly is you have a hard time seeing, and a lot of times elderly will get frustrated because there's too much going on, too many phone numbers to call, etc., etc. So I've at least been helping this couple get the help that they need, and one of them is not doing too great. And we're trying to figure out what's going to be next for her. So another thing I'm going to plan on doing is I've got another appointment coming up with my pain doctor, and right down the street from them is the Children's Hospital. And that's been one of my dreams, is to take my dog and go visit the children, because for some reason he tends to attract autistic children and disabled children. And so the first autistic child that was attracted to him, the parents told me I needed to go to, put him to work. So I try to take him every opportunity I can. If you want to see anything on that, I do have some videos of my dog Diesel posted. And he pretty much gets to go everywhere with me. Not always, but for the most part he does. So anyways, in the next few videos, I will be posting physical therapy and how I do it at home, and different exercises that include having issues with stability, as well as a lot of us can't get on the floor. But there's other ways that exercises can happen. So I will be posting that as well. In addition to that, I'm going to get some research going and give some tips and tricks on what I've been told to help you get disability if you are trying to get it, because I will say that it angers me big time that we have to, or for the majority of times, most people have to hire an attorney to get disability. So essentially, if you ever worked a day in your life and you end up getting disability or needing it, you have to sign over part of that to the attorney, which is not cool in my opinion. So I will be, after I get sources and research on that, I will be posting videos on that. And here in a minute, after I get ready, I am going to reiterate how I do my filing system, because a lot of people do struggle keeping up with their files because they just don't have it in them to go through all that. And, you got mountains and mountains of paperwork, but when you need to find something for a situation like disability, it makes it harder. And I do have another video on this too, so a lot of this is recap. But at the same time, not everybody has seen all my videos, or people who see this may not watch them. So I will encourage you to go in and see those other videos that I've posted more detail on. So let me finish getting ready, and I will let you guys help me clean up my desk, because it is a nightmare right now because I've been trying to recover. Yeah, I got all that on my desk, so I need to get that cleaned up. So let me pause the video and I will get back with you guys, okay? Hey, so I'm back. So this lipstick is a new color for me. I've always gone for browns. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys, again, my desk is a mess. So I'm going to show you, or let you guys help me clean this up within reason. Because like most chronic patients, if they don't work, I don't have a schedule either. So I do what I can when my body lets me. And right now my schedule is weird. For some reason the other day I woke up at an insane time. And I pretty much am ready for bed by 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's weird, but as long as I'm meeting my obligations, what difference does it make? So I keep my receipts in an envelope all the time, and I never keep them where they're going to be obvious, just in case there's a break-in. Are they going to go after paperwork? Chances are no, but this is also, these videos are going on something very public, so I don't care to disclose where my stuff goes. So this is all collected from having surgery, because I have not been able to get to it. So let me kind of get all this cleaned up a little bit. And, this is a pretty massive pile, because it has been waiting, going on 4 weeks now. So let me get most of it cleaned up so I can show you guys how I get it organized and filed away. I will be right back with you. Okay, I'm back. So this is what a lot of people struggle with the most. You have all this paperwork. A lot of times it's going to get put in a box, right? Well, this is a much easier way of dealing with it. You use your technology, and yes, I did do another video that's going to be a little bit more detailed than this one. But because this is personal private information, I'm not going to show as much. Why is my computer not turning on? I guess it got turned off. Yes. And the same thing with the receipts. You know, there's a lot of places, you know, like car parts places, that with receipt is a lifetime warranty, but a lot of people don't keep up with this. So this is a filing system that I've created and that I actually adopted through my career of working on computers. So I have this scanner that is called the Neat, which is right here. And as soon as I get it pulled up on my computer, it's a really cool device. And this is actually, it does, because I am chronic pain, I do highly encourage anyone to use this, because especially if you're going through, you know, disability, trying to get that, or you have other issues where you're going to have to look for paperwork, this makes it so much easier. So what you do is you take a little bit of your paperwork and you're going to put it in this scanner. And I've got another video that shows more hands-on, but again, since I'm working with real private information, I'm not going to show it this time. But I will show you that this scanner does have a feeder at the top, and it has a feeder at the bottom. And then this is what the screen looks like, where you can choose to combine two-sided, okay? And after I get this stuff scanned, I will do my best to show you what it looks like once it does get up there. So I always do two-sided because there's quite a bit of paperwork that sometimes does have more than one side. It's not always something you're going to want to keep, but it's always best to do that because you can always delete it. So I'm going to let this feed. And you do have to kind of help it feed. Make sure it doesn't do what I call a duplicate, which I learned from my career. And you can feed it as it goes, like as it's scanning. But since I'm trying to do this video, I'm not going to do that. And then what it does is you're going to see here where it's uploading right here. So I hope I got that. If not, again, there's another video that's got more detail. So then I'm going to scan the next group and actually add a little bit more because it's part of a full document. Scan this group, and it got stuck. Sometimes that does happen. Okay, let me wait for it to reboot. Okay, so I'm gonna have to restart this scanner. Now this is one of the cool things about it. So I can go ahead and close this, and then I'm gonna turn this off and give it a minute. I'm gonna turn it back on, and you would think the stuff you just did is gone. No, it's not. It does save all that, which I love about it. I'm going to pull it back up and see all the paperwork that I just scanned is still there. So I'm going to try to feed this again. So it does save it, even though you haven't saved it, which is what I really like about this thing. And the reason I like this, especially as a chronic pain patient, is it does help me keep my files in order. Okay, this type of paper is not going to feed through this. So I'm going to have to copy that because it's a slick paper. So give me just a moment. Okay, moving on. Now that I got that copied, we're going to scan the rest of this. Close this again. And again, that's what I love about this scanner, is it doesn't lose the work. And this is an older scanner, and that paper that I was trying to use was a type of paper I didn't like, and I did not catch that. So I know this is not a really good example, but it's still so much easier. I'm gonna have to shut it down again. It is still so much easier than, you know, dealing with piles of paper that you can't find. You know, technology doesn't always want to work the best for us, but I still love this thing because it's so much faster and it helps keep things organized. So once it reboots, two-sided, and get the rest of this scanned. And of course, let me work on getting this scanned. I'll show you the really cool parts. It's deciding to be picky, but it's been over a month since I've used it, so it is cold. Okay, now that everything is scanned, I'm going to select all of these. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. Again, there's a better video on this. And then I'm going to put it where I store it in the computer. However, my storage location, because of the hackers that are out there, is never on my computer directly. I just use my computer as a tool to store my stuff so that if I need to find something, instead of going through the boxes of all this unorganized paperwork, you have a location that is set up. Again, there's another video that has the computer screen better equipped. I'm just trying to show you guys just how easy it is to use your computer as a filing system so that, oops, we changed up my route. But you can use your computer as a tool so that, where did we put it? Yeah, there it is. But use your computer as a tool to get your stuff filed. Just don't keep it on your computer because of hackers that are out there. So I got that sent, and it is stored on the file or on my computer, and I'm going to go in and sort it and put it in its respective spots. And that took me less than 10 minutes to do. Well, I don't know. You clock it. The only time, I think it took me maybe 3 minutes between each pause. So you clock it. See how long that took. Now are the receipts. Those do take a little bit longer. I try to do those every month so that I keep up with them. Because again, you know, these aren't stored in the location I'm getting them from. But I've got a bundle here that each clip is a month. And that way I can either look on my storage file, you know, the drive that I have everything stored on, and look for it. And then if I need the actual original, I can go get it and I know where it's at. And most of my stuff is date order, so you can find it. How easy would that be? So that's how quick it took me to take care of my files. Everything's ready to go. Everything's put away for the month except the receipts. And those do take a little longer because since I have been in recovery, I haven't been keeping them in date order like I normally do. So anyways, my future videos are going to include tips for getting disability, workouts and physical therapy that chronic pain patients can do. You don't always have to get on the floor And you don't always have to have the dumbbells. You can use other things, and you can do them safely. So, and I will also show you once I get approved for Diesel to go with me to go back to the assisted living center. I'll be posting a few videos, but I need to confirm and double check what I can show on YouTube. So those are going to be my future videos after I recover. I got a few more days of recovery before I'm actually released, and I want to stay within my grounds before I actually do that. So I hope you guys stay tuned in. I'm so thrilled that I know I don't have many subscribers right now, but I'm so thrilled I didn't lose anybody. Thank you so much for your patience. And I promise you, even if you are struggling with chronic pain, it's not the end of the world, okay? Yes, you may be limited, but what can you do? How can you make this happen? Look at the bright side. And instead of letting the darkness come into your life, be a light to get rid of the darkness. Be a light for others. Strive to be the best that you can in a hard time. So anyways, y'all have a great day. And if you did celebrate Halloween, I hope you had a safe and very happy Halloween. And I hope you guys did enjoy yourselves and have fun with your friends and family. I'm looking forward to a good Thanksgiving myself. We don't celebrate Halloween due to our faith, but I do plan on posting the stuff that I have been doing to help keep my mind and to help bring a light to other people. So y'all have a great day.